Well, howdy ho! Welcome back to Baxter's Blades. You're entering the Tiger Pit. Ha ha! Welcome back to one more Barlow, one more beer. Bundaberg, Bundaberg, ginger beer, Australian and family-owned ginger beer, craft brewed over 3 days. 0% alcohol by volume. Yes, I've opened it. Oh, what a great ginger beer. And guess what? This really isn't a Barlow. But I call it a Barlow. So therefore, it is a Barlow. The Loosahatchie Jack. That's what they call it in Stag. By Rosecraft Blades, D2, made in China. Look at that Stag. Now, not as super popcorny as my Beaver Creek Barlow, but I like the simple Stag. Everybody has different Stag preference. And, well, I like a lot of Stag, and this is very nice. Loosahatchie Jack. Long pull, half stops, fantastic knife. When these first came out, oh geez, what was this? Summer before last, summer 2023, first summer of my channel. I was so stoked. Like Rosecraft, I was already on that bandwagon. They had some great knives, and they come out with this. Couldn't believe it. I was so excited to review this knife at first. Oh, in case you don't know, I could look at the blade, but it is Rosecraft Traditional RCT 010 STG Stag. So on that bandwagon, and they just came out with banger after banger after banger. They came out with the Beaver Creek Barlow. They came out with the French Broadjack. This is my second. I loved it so much. I got another one. And this is all that was wrong with it. And I've mentioned I could probably etch it and dye it so you don't see that, but it looks like a pocket-worn one. This is my carry. This is my Save Queen. And, well, this is my new one. Oh, I got a story about this beauty. Perfectly smooth in the half stop. Perfectly smooth closed. Perfectly smooth open. Just a beauty, just like my Beaver Creek in Stag. Well, before I get into the story, let's just bust out all my Loosahatchies. And I couldn't resist. Steven Sanctified Leather sold me this yellow sandalwood. There you go. One of my absolute favorite patterns by Rosecraft Blades. Very reminiscent of an English Barlow. I better bust one of those out. I have 4. So Baxter, you speak of the story. What story would you be talking about? Well, before I went to Blade Show, Texas, I pre-ordered this from Red Hill Cutlery. And I thought, oh, I could pick it up from Blade Show, Texas, but I thought these Stags, they might be gone. They might sell out fast. And, well, I was going to do that with this Beaver Creek, and they were sold out when I got there. So I would have been out of luck. So I'm glad I ordered this one. And I thought that this knife would ship with this knife because, well, it was going to be released on Tuesday. Red Hill has been very kind to me. They'll ship them out early because they know it takes a week before I even get it. Well, I saw Andy at the show. I could have bought one there, had my pick. I'm still really happy with this one. Get back, and they drop on Tuesday. And I get no notification. No notification Wednesday. No notification Thursday. So by Friday, I'm like, this is odd. Red Hill's really good. Like, when I pre-order something, boom, they send it. So I call them up, and I give them my order number. And I say, hey, I pre-ordered this, and here's, have you shipped it? They forgot. They apologized, said, Mr. Baxter, we are really sorry. It is on the way. And they shipped it, and I finally got it like a week after Blade Show, Texas. So I'm glad I did. So be sure to keep your receipts just in case you order something from pre-order something from a company and prepay for it and they don't ship it. You need some sort of evidence and proof that you ordered it. And luckily I had the order number. So a Rosecraft True Barlow, Beaver Creek. They don't call this a Barlow. It is the Loosahatchie Jack. It's not a true Barlow front bolster, but you look at Arthur Wright & Son Barlows, they're all this long or shorter, and they call them Barlows. I will bust one out. But first, we're going to take a look at all the Stags. It's my most recent, second recent, Stinking Creek, Sowbelly, and Stag. Even though I really don't carry the Nolichucky that much, which you think I would. It's like a giant drop point, spear point Barlow. And it's large. For some reason, I just don't carry them. I'm just a clip point fan. And then my original Savage Creek. Look at that chunk. It feels great in the hand. Not so good in the pocket. But, you know, it's still thinner than a... Nah, actually, I think I proved that it's actually thicker than a Buck 112. So there's my full Rosecraft Stag collection. Yes. Baxter, you're missing one. I sure am. I am for sure. I'm missing this one in Stag. Well, I got it in wood, and I was really happy with it in wood. So I didn't get one. They're still available. I could still get one. I probably should, because once they're gone, they're gone. But as far as favorite patterns go, Loosahatchie, Beaver Creek, Sowbelly, and Savage Creek Gunstock. Some of my 3 favorite patterns, and I'm really glad Andy released them in Stag. And that's the story behind this knife. Hopefully we will see the Otter Creek Barlow in Stag. Andy had mentioned that at Blade Show, Texas. I will definitely have to pick that one up. Well, that's it. Thanks for joining me in the Tiger Pit. Just kidding. What a great ginger beer. For 0% alcohol. Fantastic. Oh, very refreshing. Alcohol-free. For all of those out there who do not drink. You can see how the Stag varies. I really like this pile side. For some reason, it's just not too popcorny, but nice. And everybody's different. Some people like the super poppity burnt popcorn. I like when it hourglasses. I've seen some Savage Creeks that had an hourglass, and I was a little jealous. You could always buy another if they ever come out again. Oh, yes. Arthur Wright & Son. Let's compare it. After I finish showing these beautiful Stags. And the Stinking Creek. Oh, I love this pile side with the Narf there. It's just so nice. Look at that. Each one's different. Tons of character. But I tend to carry my Black Sandalwood Stinking Creek more. I guess I'll leave this right here. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Let's compare it to my first Arthur Wright & Son Stag Barlow. Now, blade shape is different, but this is what I'm saying. This is a Arthur Wright & Son Barlow. Look at the bolsters. Therefore, this is a Barlow. I don't care what you say. Yeah, blade shape's kind of different. Like, I guess let's take out the swedge there. Pretty close. I could throw out the ebony. All same blade shapes. These are all Arthur Wright and Son. This is Twisted Assist. It's twisted how strong of the pull is on that one. So very reminiscent of an English style Barlow. Now, they all have half stops except the Arthur Wrights do not. Let's compare it here to a case, single bladed. Now it's not Stag, but it's 6.5 bone Stag. You can see how small the case is. The blade is definitely not too bad. Blade stock, huge difference. Definitely more of a workhorse than this case. Now, you know me, I love case, but definitely more of a dainty gentleman's carry Barlow compared to the Loosahatchie Jack. I mean, I guess we could even throw the Beaver Creek out there. Yeah. You know, for all those out there who are wondering, well, you know, what's the difference between Rosecraft and case? Well, there's a lot. Case is handmade with brass liners, separate bolsters. Rosecraft is integrated, liners, bolsters, CNC machine. It is still hand put together and hand finish. You have to get these pins nice and flush and smooth in this craggy Stag. Not very many manufacturers do that. And it's not easy. Get in there, grind it down, smooth out that pin so you're not feeling it without messing up the Stag. It's got to be really difficult and time consuming. Handcrafted for sure. For all of those out there who don't want to support Chinese companies, this is not a Chinese company. Rosecraft is an American company. They just happen to get their knives manufactured in China. They are building the plant in the US of A. Eventually, I don't know. We'll see how things go. It's not looking good right now for businesses in general in the United States. But who knows? Maybe these tariffs will help American manufacturers that don't exist really anymore. We'll see. This is not a political channel. This is a knife channel. So I'm not going to go there. This is a Taylor Eyewitness in comparison. Beautiful, beautiful jackknife. Still available. Red Hill Cutlery. If you want one, get one. They're going fast. Just awesome. Well, I don't want this video to get so long that you're just bored and like scrolling through it. Like, yeah, okay, Baxter, come on. You're just drunk on the old ginger beer again. Arg. Australian family owned. Have we done any tariffs to Australia? Gosh, I hope not. This is good ginger beer. You all stay sharp, be kind, and take chances. Take care.